Howdy, y'all. Welcome back to the Den of DBZALLSTAR. I'm DBZALLSTAR, or Steve if you prefer. And today we have a very special kind of video for the channel on behalf of my lady. It's a video I was not expecting to make, like ever, but given current trends and given her latest interests, and one of the problems within not only this particular trend slash hobby, but the culture of the geek in general, I wanted to address one of these issues head on. In front of me, you see two different Labubus. That's the current trend, y'all. You have the Have a Seat and the Exciting Macaroons series off to my left here. And these are, in fact, believe it or not, legitimate, 100% authentic, guaranteed Labubu slash The Monsters figures. In front of me here is an item purchased from the Houston, Texas Mall, the Galleria Mall. And unfortunately, it is either going to turn out to be a Lafufu or a LAPOOPOO. So let me clarify. Authentic, bootleg, fake. A Lafufu is a somewhat devastating look at a bootleg Labubu, and a LAPOOPOO is like bottom barrel tier Labubu bootleg. Now, how did this come about? Well, for those who don't know, back in 2019, these started being distributed through the Asian retailer Pop Mart. And Lisa of BlackPink fame has made these trendy within several different countries, the United States included, to the extent that people will line up at these malls where Pop Marts are located and get into actual fist fights for these adorable and yet creepy little dolls. Just like with the Funko Pop trend, just like with action figures, what have you, people have begun to make bootlegs. And within this Houston Galleria Mall, there was a stand where the retail clerk claimed 100% as she grabbed one of the Labubus off of her stand that this was genuine. Well, I believe she believes in karma. I certainly do. Karma is not going to work in her favor, because I found out, thanks to a little bit of research on my own part and my lady's part, it is in fact a bootleg, either Lafufu or Lapupu. And the Houston police sure as heck didn't care either. They know the Federal Trade Commission declares this sort of practice illegal. They didn't want to do anything except chase after shoplifters. That's their own thing. That's their own journey. She's got her own karmatic journey. It will come for you. Trust me. I'm going to state that in order to get a legitimate Labubu, there are certain aspects that you must look out for. Before we get to that, we're going to find out, is this a Lafufu or is this a LAPOOPOO? So, as you can see, on the top up here, you have a little tab. We're going to slowly but surely slide this across. Open the box. It opens much too easily to be a legitimate Labubu. To the side, it has a similar interior blind bag packaging. All Labubus are meant to be blind bag if you buy them directly from a Pop Mart store, which can be difficult to do, or off the Pop Mart website. So we're going to open this blind bag. And find out, is this a Lafufu or is this a LAPOOPOO? And it is a Lafufu, it looks like. So let's start off, since this is Exciting Macaroon, by comparing the other Exciting Macaroon. We can start with the box here. You can see that the Lafufu box is not the same color. It's a darker shade, and we will look on the side. It's a little bit closer to the pastel other side. This is a legitimate Pop Mart distributed. This is not. There's a UPC there, and should you scan the UPC, I'll try with the phone here, you should be able to get it to go to the Pop Mart site. Okay, and bingo, bango, bongo. Scan the QR code, scan the UPC, takes you to the Pop Mart website. So this is a legitimate Labubu. There is no such item on this box. Lafufu. But fortunately, not LAPOOPOO. Opening the exciting macaroon legit Labubu box. Being careful to separate it so we do not get these confused. So comparing these two, the fluff is very similar, but you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 teeth on a Labubu, as well as a crystal clear tattoo of Pop Mart on the left foot. Who put that poor child through a tattoo process? I don't know. Different cultures. How many teeth does this have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and a half teeth. And the paint quality is pretty piss poor. The Pop Mart symbol is on the left foot. It's smudged. Now, these Labubus have keyring attachments. That is very similar. They say the monsters, that is very similar. But the head on this is very loose compared to the more stiff head, that's what she said, on the Labubu Exciting Macaroon. Next, so we've gone over the box as a legitimacy check. We've gone over the Labubu as a legitimacy check. And we are going to talk about pricing. It's a trend right now. So if you're paying under retail, this, for instance, at the Houston Galleria stand costs $30. This was purchased from a store, won't reveal which one, don't want to cause them any more exciting traffic than they've already had, but this costs $65. I feel that's reasonable for a legitimate, popular item. So this was $65, and see, Lafufu does not even want to sit up. It's ashamed of its own existence. It's okay. No one is holding you responsible for your own creation. And this is your have a seat Labubu. As you can see, there's a clear tattoo of Pop Mart. The head is stiff, has a firm keychain, and it actively advertises the copyright, actually, not in a language that I can read, but it's legitimate. This was also $65 at that same store. The bows, as you see on these adorable little creepos, is an added accessory through that store. They legitimate Labubus do not come with accessories. They do, however, come with a special, sorry, little darling, special prize rather than an accessory. You've got a little lychee berry, exciting macaroon sticker for this one. And if I can stick my hand in without knocking you over, got a little decal for this one as well. This one's name is Dada for the have a seat. Whether it's exciting macaroon, whether it's have a seat, there's big into energy, there's lazy yoga, there's Coca-Cola, there's these large Labubus called, I forget, kimono, Zamono, that's what it is, Zamono. They should cost you retail about $175 to $200 from a fair store. Retail through Pop Mart, it's going to be less, but if you're willing to jump in on this trend, it's going to cost you a little bit more. Each one of these should, by the way, for legitimacy's sake, come in a blind bag, but the blind bag is dissimilar to this. It has a different style of coloring. It should be more pastel for the exciting macaroon. Yeah, Lafufu really is ashamed, but it's not your fault. It's not your fault. A case should cost you anywhere between $135 to $200 off the Pop Mart site. Do your research if you want to get your own case. Individually, they should cost anywhere from about $22 to $30 for a standard off the Pop Mart site. But if you're paying below retail or too close to retail outside the Pop Mart site, it's a Lafufu or worse, a Lapoopoo. If you have any questions, I've done more research than I expected to. I'm used to bootleg, having been a collector of Funko Pops for over a decade. Don't get into fights in retail stores for these things. Do your research. Use your phones that everyone's on to scan the UR codes. Make sure they go to Pop Mart. Just have fun with this hobby. Hobby should not be as stressful as this new trend hobby has become. And at the end of the day, if you have questions, if you're watching this video, please feel free to reach out. I want to be able to ensure that anyone who has a legitimate interest in owning these, not just flipping them, has that opportunity to get a hold of them. My lady gained an interest in these rather recently, and I was more than happy to assist, given that I can't judge with my geek culture. So again, authentic, real, Labubu. Fake, Lafufu. If it were worse, LAPOOPOO. At the end of the day, just have fun and stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you for watching this Steve Says, also a style of TED Talk. Stay Labubu bootleg free and be well.